First opened back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
There's Chris Olave.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr.
That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
29.
Carr going to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossen.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Just like... Pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and goal from the 3.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The Saints at 4-7 now in the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Eluding the pressure right.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Chris Olave, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Goff now looks to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Cade York on now for the field goal.
Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Back to throw again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Will Harris. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Let's go.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw, Goff.
That pass caught, it's Williams.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
The Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone and hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Khalif Raymond.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And from the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Brian Brzee, a first-round pick there on the stop.
Ric Flair.
Play action. It's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Olave holds it in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions
Lions touchdown.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7.
35. Saints 7. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the set.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
The 41-yard line.
Another run with Sanders.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 39. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Looking to throw. Hooker.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Lions 42, Saints 7. Riley Patterson to kick off for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Now a play fake, and it's gone.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment.
60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
First down throw here. It's Hooker.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
In motion right, Olave. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll set up a throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On third down, they turn to Sanders.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Another run here with Sanders. Taken down at the 42.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 38-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking long for Thomas. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Quick throw to Olave.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe.